Imagine getting a job offer that includes not only a salary, but also a small piece of the company itself. At first, that sounds a little strange. Why would a company give employees ownership? Wouldn't the founders want to keep all the shares for themselves? Yet many companies, especially startups, do exactly that through something called ESOPs. In fact, some employees have earned life-changing amounts of money from these company shares. So what's the catch? Why are companies willing to give away a part of their business? And how can both the company and the employee benefit from this arrangement? In this video, we'll break down how ESOPs work and why they've become such a popular way to reward employees. Before we understand why companies offer ESOPs, let's first understand what an ESOP actually is. ESOP stands for Employee Stock Ownership Plan. In simple terms, it gives employees the opportunity to own a small part of the company they work for. Instead of receiving only a salary, employees may also receive company shares or the option to buy shares in the future. Think of a company as a large pie divided into many small pieces called shares. An ESOP gives employees the chance to own some of those pieces. And if the company grows and becomes more valuable over time, the value of those shares can grow too. That's what makes ESOPs different from a regular salary. Many startups face a common challenge. They need talented employees to grow the business, but they often don't have enough money to offer the high salaries that large companies can afford. So how do they compete for talent? This is where ESOPs become useful. Instead of offering only cash, startups can offer employees a chance to share in the company's future success. An employee might accept a slightly lower salary today in exchange for the possibility of earning much more if the company grows. For the startup, it's a way to attract skilled people without spending as much cash up front. And for employees, it's an opportunity to benefit from the growth they help create. One of the biggest reasons companies offer ESOPs is to align the interests of employees and the company. Think about it this way. If you own part of a company, you naturally want that company to succeed. When the company grows, the value of your shares may grow as well. This creates a stronger sense of ownership and responsibility. Employees are no longer working only for a monthly salary. They also have a personal stake in the company's success. For the company, this can lead to greater motivation, better performance, and a stronger team culture. When employees and shareholders are working toward the same goal, everyone benefits from the company's growth. Another reason companies offer ESOPs is to encourage employees to stay longer. Most ESOPs don't become available all at once. Instead, employees earn them gradually over several years. This means the longer they stay with the company, the more shares they receive. For employees, it creates a reward for long-term commitment. For companies, it helps reduce employee turnover and retain experienced team members. Replacing skilled employees can be expensive and time-consuming. By offering ESOPs, companies give people a reason to grow with the business rather than leave after a short period. It's a simple way to reward loyalty while building a more stable team. To understand ESOPs properly, you also need to understand vesting. Vesting is the process through which you earn your shares over time. For example, a company might grant you 1,000 ESOPs, but you don't receive all 1,000 immediately. Instead, a portion becomes yours each year. A common vesting schedule is 4 years, where shares are gradually unlocked over that period. This benefits both employees and the company. Employees get rewarded for staying longer, while companies can retain valuable team members. Think of vesting as earning ownership step by step rather than receiving it all on day one. So, what's the biggest benefit of ESOPs for employees? The answer is simple: the potential to share in the company's success. If the company grows and becomes more valuable, the value of your shares can grow as well. For example, if you receive shares when the company is small and the company later becomes much larger, those shares may be worth significantly more. This is why some employees at successful startups have earned substantial wealth through ESOPs. Of course, there is no guarantee. If the company doesn't perform well, the shares may not increase in value. But ESOPs give employees an opportunity to benefit from the growth they help create, rather than earning only a fixed salary. ESOPs don't just benefit employees, they also help companies in several ways. One of the biggest advantages is attracting talented people. When candidates compare job offers, an ESOP can make a company more attractive by offering the chance to share in future growth. ESOPs can also help startups conserve cash, since they may not be able to offer the highest salaries. At the same time, employees who own shares often feel more connected to the company's success. For businesses, ESOPs are a powerful tool for attracting talent, building loyalty, and creating a team that is motivated to help the company grow. While ESOPs can be very rewarding, it's important to remember that they are not guaranteed money. Their value depends entirely on how the company performs in the future. If the company grows successfully, the shares may become much more valuable over time. But if the company struggles or fails, those shares may be worth very little, or even nothing. That's why ESOPs should be viewed as a potential future benefit, not as a replacement for salary. Before accepting a job based on ESOPs, it's important to understand the company's growth prospects and the details of the plan. Like any investment, ESOPs come with both opportunities and risks. There's always more to discover. Like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Basics for more fascinating videos made simple.